Hello, hi, welcome once again to M5's English language learning program, Let's Speak English. I'm Gav Duncan and I'm here on your TV to help you learn English. Now, are you sitting comfortably? Yes? Good. And are you ready for today's lesson? Yes? Good. Okay. Well, let's learn English together. And hello, people. Welcome to the show. Thanks for tuning in. Are you all doing well today? Did you get a good night's sleep last night? Did you wake up this morning feeling refreshed and happy? Did your day start well? And is it getting better? Well, hopefully, the answers to all of my questions are yes, 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 and yes. Good. So, here we all are, once again, back in the studio, back here in the 3rd District, back in front of the camera, with the microphone on and the lights burning into my skull like a death ray from the planet Zorganarf 72. Yes, we're here, and we're ready for the week. And which week is it? Does anybody know which week we're in? Well, just in case you haven't been keeping score, this week is week 35. That's right. This is the 35th week that we've been learning English together. And you know that when we write the ordinal number 35th, there's TH at the end of the number, isn't there? And why do we put TH at the end of the number? Well, I'm sure you all remember. This is the way we distinguish between cardinal and ordinal numbers. This is how we tell them apart. This helps us to notice the difference between the numbers. If we write the numbers with letters, then we can easily see the difference, can't we? 35 is a cardinal number, and we write it like this: THIRTYFIVE. And when we write the ordinal number from 35, we can easily see that one number is a cardinal number and the other number is an ordinal number. THIRTYFIVE. Okay, enough about cardinal numbers. It's the 35th week, and we all know that every 5th week we embark on a course of revision. We have another look at the stuff we learned in the previous 4 weeks. So, if you're all sitting down, if you're all relaxed, if you're all ready, then let's get it on with another look at some of the stuff we learned in week 31 when we were learning about Easter. Now, first things first. Easter is one of our traditional religious holidays. And one of the first things we notice about Easter is that it's a little bit different from the other religious festivals. Think about that for a moment. What other religious holidays and festivals can we think of? Well, think about a very popular religious festival in winter. Any ideas? A religious festival in December. Can you guess which holiday I'm talking about? What do we normally celebrate in December? That's right, Batman. In December, we celebrate Christmas, don't we? And when do we celebrate Christmas? That's right again, Spider-Man. We celebrate Christmas on or around the 25th of December. Okay, so let's just think about that for a moment. We all know when we celebrate Christmas, but Easter is a little bit different, isn't it? We know that Easter is a little bit different from the other religious festivals, don't we? Okay, When we talk about religious festivals, then we normally concentrate on the two biggest religious festivals these days, Christmas and Easter. Now, most people have forgotten when we celebrate other religious holidays like Lent and Whitsun and Shrove Tuesday and Ash Wednesday. But right now, I'm going to concentrate on Christmas and Easter and the main, most basic difference between them. One of the most basic differences between the two holidays is that we all know that we celebrate Christmas at the same time of the year, every year. But with Easter, well, with Easter we have to check. It's not on the same day every year. Easter moves. Easter is called a movable feast. And this means that it doesn't happen on the same day every year. We have to calculate when Easter is going to be. Both Easter and Christmas are annual celebrations. We celebrate them annually. Now, I'm not sure if we've seen those words before, so let's have a quick look at them, shall we? Well, when we look at the two words, annual and annually, we can immediately see that they're connected, can't we? Yes, the only difference between the two words is the ly at the end of one of them. Where have we seen ly before? Can anyone remember? Yes? Of course. We saw ly when we learned about adjectives and adverbs, didn't we? Now, who can remember what we learned about adjectives and adverbs? Okay, go on then. The stage is all yours. I can't hear you. Can anyone hear anything? No? Is your microphone turned on? Is your microphone working? Chobba, any ideas? Okay. Chobba thinks there's a problem with the microphone. So why don't I tell us all about adjectives and adverbs? Because my microphone's working. Okay. So we use adjectives to give information about nouns. Do you remember? Yes. And what's a noun? That's right. A noun is a word which tells us what something is. It's a word we use to communicate what we're talking about. An example of a noun is a zebra, or an aardvark, or a giraffe. Zebra, aardvark, and giraffe are all nouns. When we use these words, people know what animals we're talking about. So, those are nouns, words which tell us what something is. Words which communicate what we're talking about. No. As I'm sure you all remember, we use adjectives to give more information about nouns. Adjectives are words like red or tall or clever, for example. When we use adjectives, we can give more information, more color to what we're saying. Remember, it's not just a cat. It's a Siberian, one-legged, short-tailed, black and green spotted cat. Okay, so that was a brief reminder of what adjectives are and what they do. They tell us more information about nouns. They give color to our sentences, and they provide information. Good. Now, who remembers the difference between adjectives and adverbs? Anyone? Yes, that's right. Adjectives give more information about nouns, and adverbs, well, adverbs do the same thing. They give more information, but adverbs don't give information about nouns. Adverbs give information about verbs. Do you remember adverbs give us information about verbs, about how someone does something, for example. He ate his lunch quickly. He sat down at the table at 12 noon, and he finished his pizza and left the table at 3 minutes past 12. Now, as I'm sure you all remember, lots of adverbs end in ly. Not all adverbs end in ly, but a lot of adverbs end in ly, which makes it easy for us to identify adverbs. Okay, we know that most adverbs are just adjectives with ly stuck on the end, but we do have to be careful about spelling, don't we? That's right. If the adjective ends in y, for example, we don't add ly to the end of the word to make the adverb, do we? No. If the adjective ends in y, like heavy, then we have to replace the y with ily when we want to make the adverb. We take the adjective heavy and turn it into the adverb heavily. So we can say that these men are heavy men, and when they sit down heavily. Now, like other religious festivals like Lent and Whitsun and Shrove Tuesday and Ash Wednesday, these celebrations are annual. We celebrate these holidays annually. But with Christmas, we know when we are going to celebrate it every year. With the other religious holidays, things are less clear. We celebrate them annually too, but the dates change. We have to calculate when the holiday is. This year, for example, Easter Sunday is on the 16th of April. But last year, Easter Sunday was on the 27th of March. Okay, so we know when Easter Sunday is, but what about the other days connected to Easter? What are the other days? Well, 2 days before Easter Sunday, we celebrate Good Friday. And the day after Easter Sunday is Easter Monday. In Britain, for example, these are the 3 big days connected to Easter. Both Good Friday and Easter Monday are bank holidays in the UK, for example. And that's all we have time for today. Yes, my friends, my chickens of the forest, we've run out of time. So, all that's left is for me to say 2 things. The first thing is, by the power of Grayskull, I have the power. By the power of Grayskull, I have the power! And the second thing is, goodbye to you all. Goodbye to you all. And let me just remind you that if you're stuck and need some more English in your life, then all you have to do is turn your computer on, get onto the internet, and wander over to www.m5tv.hu. That's where you can locate all of our lessons. That's where you can watch me all day long. Woo! Okay, that's all from me. Have fun, get some rest, sleep well, and I'll see you back here tomorrow. See you later. Bye.